maybe. We'll see. Hi, everyone, and welcome to my I Love Learning podcast, my fourth season, The Courage to Create. And I'm bringing people on this season who've had the courage to create, because we know that when you have the courage to create something new, it creates a new experience, which then empowers you to want to do more and be inspired. So today on my show, coming from the lobby of the Truck Driver Championships, if you don't know this person, oh my gosh, you're going to know him now. It's Evan Shelley, and he is the co-founder and CEO of the Truck Parking Club. I love that. And if you know the industry, you know that truck parking is one of the most persistent challenges facing our drivers. And after a long day on the road, can you imagine? You spend all day driving and now you're ready to rest and you can't find a place to park. And Evan looked at that through a lens of his experience in real estate and saw an opportunity that so many people have overlooked. And he's using, and he can tell us all about it, but unused space that could potentially become truck parking. And so he created a platform that connects drivers with parking and gives them available space to rest. And his story is great, and he has an amazing, inspiring, he inspires all of us, but he shows us that sometimes the knowledge we gain in our lives gives us the ability to problem solve and see stuff differently. And he created this and it's changing lives. So Evan, thank you so much for being with us today. I love that you have this company and that you change people's lives. So tell us what you had the courage to create and what you're passionate about.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Gina. Evan Shelley, co-founder, CEO of Truck Parking Club. So we are a truck parking marketplace. Think like Airbnb for truck parking, where we help drivers, fleet managers, dispatchers find reserved parking through our mobile app and website. And we help property owners and businesses monetize their extra space with truck parking. That can be a warehouse with extra space, a trucking terminal with extra space, truck repair shop, really any space that's suitable for truck parking. We can get them in the business of truck parking and create more parking for drivers. Today, we're over 6,300 locations across across all 50 states. We just got Hawaii a week or so ago. So we continue to expand, and we've safely parked hundreds of thousands of drivers.
Oh, I love that. Why are you passionate about that? I mean, Are you sleeping in a truck? I mean, I don't know. Why do you care?
I think I've always been interested in solving problems. I don't come from the industry. I'm a real estate guy that really, through doing real estate deals, stumbled across the truck parking issue. I was doing real estate deals and saw a property that I thought was good for truck parking, and then had a lot of issues trying to get it zoned for truck parking. And then it kind of sent me down the path of really looking into what is going on within truck parking and finding out that it is quite difficult to build more truck parking, get appropriate zoning, and there's a lot of constraints to creating more of it. So then I thought to myself, what if I leverage existing truck parking, just like Airbnb leverages existing residential real estate, like houses and apartments. So really took a swing at it in late 2022, and people started using it in early 2023, and now we're here.
You're here
over 3.5 years later.
I love that. And so this season I created it because I love this idea of like having the courage to create something. When you hear that, what does it like speak to you, or what does it say to you?
Yeah, so I had created a couple real estate businesses before this one. So kind of that initial shock of leaving the corporate world and creating a business was in 2018. I started this business in late 2022. So I didn't necessarily have that like, oh, I'm going to leave my safe W-2 and in the corporate world and go out and build something. I had already kind of trekked through that for several years and had created a couple successful businesses. I think this one, I was in real estate, so it's all kind of been done in real estate at this point. And it's not to say it's not a good industry to be in, but it is. It's very competitive, and there's a lot of people that have done a lot of really cool things in real estate. I think the thing with starting this business is there hadn't been anyone get to any scale. I think there had been plenty of people that had tried, but there really wasn't a roadmap on how to build this business outside of kind of looking at other marketplaces. So I think it definitely took some I guess courage and perseverance to build a business that there was really no roadmap and really no guarantee, and kind of leave a world that I was very good at and comfortable with. And I took the leap, and it didn't look great for quite a while, but eventually it started clicking, and I'm thankful for that. And we've created a real impact in the world.
I love that. You do create an impact for this world. What made you think there has to be a better way for parking for truck drivers? Like, what was it that you realized that? Because you're in real estate, right? So there had to be something that made you think that.
Yeah. So I found out about the truck parking issue, and when I saw that it was going to be really hard to kind of from a real estate standpoint own and build more truck parking, once I figured that out, I just really broke it down on like, okay, if I can't scale something and create a lot of truck parking through a classic like real estate development company, what are other opportunities to do something impactful? And fortunately was able to come across marketplace models, and then it was really just putting it out there and hoping it would work, and thankfully it did.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of courage. And you've done this like you said, 3 times, 4 times, multiple times. I don't know how many, but goodness gracious, I've only started, well, I say 1.5 because I consider Ripples a half because it's not really a business, it's my passion. But what do you think about it has taught you? What has entrepreneurship really taught you about resilience and adapting to things when they don't go as planned? Because I think people think they see you and they're like, oh, that man, he has it. He has it all figured out, because you're over there. You have this truck parking club, What do you tell them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you ever figure it all out. I think you're always experiencing new challenges as you continue to grow as an entrepreneur. There's like the cold start problem that rolls into like the scaling problem, or kind of the Death Valley problem into the scaling problem. And so you're always encountering different issues, and if you have the issue of if you're growing extremely fast, like everything, all systems and processes within the business are breaking fairly quickly, and then you're having to like fix them again. So there's all kinds of different issues you can experience, and I think just persevering and focusing on the biggest problem and trying to fix it, and just not getting too spread out across a bunch of different things that may not actually be that impactful within the business. So I would just really, if I had to name one thing, it would just be perseverance. You just got to keep going, and you got to figure it out.
Don't stop. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't stop. Yeah. Tell them that. I love that. Yeah. You're so inspirational. I started this podcast 4 years ago because drivers were telling me that they were feeling depressed. And I was like, come on, what would you tell a driver if they're listening today that doesn't see themselves as an innovator. They're like, look, I'm just a truck driver, but they may have an idea, but they don't know where to begin. What advice would you give them?
Yeah, I mean, half our team is former drivers, so we've got
Oh,
a
I
yeah,
love
yeah,
that.
we've got a good culture of former drivers. I I would just say if you can manage, the adversity that comes with driving a truck,
No kidding.
um, and manage all those things, and be able to do it day over day, month over month, year over year, and do that for extended periods of time, you're well on your way, and equipped with the right mindset to be able to build a business.
Mm,
It's going to take those types of things and dealing with those daily challenges, that is required for a business as well. So I think if you've
mm.
been able to manage that, I think finding the right thing that you're passionate about and starting a business is extremely possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of starting a business, last week was Alex. Alex was on my show, Mother Trucker. You know him? He said
Yeah.
he knows you maybe a little bit. He's
Uh,
starting to he's over there starting a business. If he's listening to us today, Alex, yeah, you're going to be ringing the NASDAQ too someday over here. He wanted
mhm.
me to ask you this. Speaking of ringing the NASDAQ, he said if someone offered you a crazy amount of money, but you don't believe in their mission, what would you sell? He said, would you sell? He said he's going to put you on the spot. He said if someone comes and offers you a crazy, first he had a dollar amount, he told me, and then he took it off because he didn't know. He didn't want to put you out there like that, he said.
Yeah. Um, no, I wouldn't, because I care too much about the mission, about the business.
Mm-hmm.
I think, if you create a great business, you'll find the right partners, and you'll find the right investors, and you'll find the right mission, and I think those things will align quite nicely. And
Mm-hmm.
I think also being in a position where you don't have to sell is a great place to
Mm.
be.
Mm.
Um, so I wouldn't. I really
Mm.
truly
Mm.
wouldn't. I think most founders feel that way.
Mm.
Because you don't want to see something that's created a lot of positive impact and then just turn into
Mm.
kind of churn and burn,
Mm.
careless company. And I think leading from the right place, like you'll find the right partners, if it even comes to that, right? It's like,
Right.
speaking for me, like it's not something I actively look for ever.
Mm.
It's more about taking care of the customer and continuing to build the business and being in a position where you don't have a need to sell the company.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's the
love
mindset.
that.
Yeah,
Tell him. Evan,
yeah.
listen, Alex, you don't need to sell. That's the thing.
I mean, I think that's the best way to build a business. That's the best mindset
Yeah.
to build a business from, and not get in a position where you need to sell, or you want to sell. Like, build a business that you love, and that
Aw.
you are proud of. And I do think
Mhm.
those things will align.
Mhm. Build a business that you love. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so perfect. So next week on my podcast, I have Britta Miano, and I don't know if you know her, but she's the
Mhm.
president of Quantum Lead. She's in our industry. She's doing some AI work. What do you think we should ask? What should we ask her next week?
Quantum lead. Hmm.
Yeah.
What is that business? Maybe I
Yeah,
can ask her
they
just a broad question as
yeah,
well.
ask her. It's focused on AI. It's an AI company. So,
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Where do you think AI is going to be in 10 years, and
oh.
how impactful is it going to be in our lives in 10 years? I think that's an interesting. I like to see how people think about that.
Yeah, I do too. There's so many AI companies popping out around, and it is interesting. I think even in 2 or 3 years, I think about 3 years ago and 3 years from now, and but I will ask her where does she see it in 10 years, in a decade. Holy smokes! We'll see what she says. I can't wait to see What do you hope that your legacy will inspire others to have the courage to create? What do you hope?
Yeah, I think I really think about creating positive change in improvements in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and so addressing problems, and then ultimately, hopefully, by example, and like to a lot of the questions you asked,
Mm-hmm.
other people feel confidence to do so. Because I mean, it's like at 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 the end of the day, like I don't think there's a higher value um, to to really to self and to creating businesses than and creating a positive impact on the world, and creating positive change. And
Absolutely.
yeah, so that's really what, I hope to um, have that impact, and hopefully I can inspire other people to have that
Yes,
impact.
you do inspire us. I love it. I love seeing your booth and seeing you out and about and giving people a place to sleep. Goodness gracious, right? We all
Yeah,
want a
thank you.
place, a safe spot. What are some lasting words of advice you can leave us with today to put in our pocket on this Friday, Junior? And where can people find more information about the truck parking club? Oh shoot, it's everywhere. I see you all over the place. But if someone is new to it, where can they reach you or find you?
Yeah, I think the last words. I mean, I think we really hit on it. It's a really great kind of theme of this conversation is do something meaningful, and do something that does have a great impact, and betters other people and other people's situations and lives, and I think that's great, something great to shoot for. It's easier said than done, but
Mhm.
it's great to shoot for, and I don't think there's really a better opportunity for someone than to chase something they're passionate about that has positive change. Um,
Absolutely.
and we're kind of on all socials, any social that you want to go on, you can find us on there, and also obviously you can go to truckparkingclub.com. There's contact us forums, and
Mm.
there's opportunities to book truck parking, and there's opportunities to add your location if you have a location suitable.
Oh, wow. I love that. All right, you all go on there and put your location so you can contribute to making the world a better place. Thank you, Evan, for making the industry better. You are a winner. You're a winner every
Oh,
day. I appreciate you.
I love
And
your stickers. Yeah.
well, keep shining, keep being incredibly impactful, and like Evan said, everyone that's listening has a moment where you can change your life and add meaning just by taking that step forward and doing something meaningful. So until next week, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.